One of the things that we're seeing nowadays, and you've probably read about it in the media or seen it on television, is the phenomena of what they call it the gray divorce. And it's the divorce of people really over 50, maybe a little bit older, but people that are baby boomers approaching retirement. And in the past, you saw very few long-term marriages break up after 30, 35 years. It's much more common now. I think it's a cultural change, and people are living longer and they're living in better health, and so even at 50 or 60, they think they have 20, 25 years left, and they want them to be better than what they've been experiencing in the marriage. And also the cultural norm of getting divorced, there no longer is a stigma, and even religious stigmas for divorce have kind of eroded over time. So we're seeing a lot of 50-plus divorces. Problems with that? If a parent's been staying at home, you have the issue of the breadwinner having to pay spousal maintenance, probably in the long term. Over 50, there are a lot more health issues that the court will take into consideration when requiring somebody to pay spousal maintenance. Health issues also increase expenses. So the budget that you've had during the marriage may have been more reasonable than the budget that the spouse is going to need, because they need people to come in, clean, take care of them, do nursing services. So costs tend to go up. And then there's the retirement issue. If people get divorced when they're 30, 35, they have a good 30 years to replenish their retirement. If you're getting divorced at 50, 55, you probably have long had a retirement plan, and you've long planned on 2 Social Security payments and the retirement plan in its entirety be available to you to either get interest income or draw down on it. Well, when you're divorced, you're only going to get your Social Security, or you can get your Social Security based on your spouse, but it's not going to be the Social Security the two of you had planned on for 30 years. That's one important issue. Plus, the retirement plan is split. Now, there's no tax consequence to splitting the plan, but if you have had a couple of $1 million in your retirement plan and counting on 2 Social Security incomes, you might have felt very comfortable. You're not going to feel that way with 1 Social Security income and only half the retirement plan. And then the problem is there is very little time to replenish your retirement. So a lot of the gray divorces, the people feel very uncomfortable with where they're at in terms of future retirement.